Hey everyone, it's Tuesday, so that means another episode of Taxidermy Tales. This is Volume 5, and today we're going to mix it up from some of the deer we've been going over, and we're going to show you the Barbary Sheep, or the Aoudad, depending on what you want to call it. So, there is several places in the country you can hunt Aoudad. You obviously see a lot of like Texas stuff, and there's a difference because you can shoot these on like high fence ranches, or you can go hunt them on public land in several different places as well. This sheep came from New Mexico and is 100% free range Aoudad. Pretty awesome. So we go down. This is I've hunted them a couple times down in New Mexico. This was my first hunt, and me and Matt McCranie swung down to New Mexico. We drew this tag through the New Mexico draw system, and is actually a really affordable hunt. We went down and hunted with my good friend, another host, Justin Medina of Arrowhead Outfitters, and this was pretty awesome. We had some pretty nasty weather the first couple days. We had like 50 and 60 mile an hour winds. We had like wind advisories for the first couple days, so we weren't seeing a ton of sheep. We did see like a couple band of ewes, but we had a 4-day hunt scheduled, and we went the first 3 days without even really seeing any rams. We saw one ram like far away on day, I think it was day 1 or 2, but it was way over on a chunk of private land, like 3 miles away. We saw through the spotter, so we were getting kind of bummed out. But the 4th day, the wind died down, and it was a beautiful morning. We went out, did a bunch of glassing, covered a lot of ground. We spent the whole day basically working our way just all the way up into this public, all the way into the back. It was several miles. Spent the whole day glassing to get up in there, and we were at the very end of the day. The last little canyon, and Justin was like, hey, we need to go up and check out the very back end of this canyon. And we went up there, and he caught a horn, just a little bit of a horn behind a yucca, barely even showing. I don't know how he even saw it, and from like 800 yards away. And we maneuvered in and snuck in to like 400, and there happened to be 2 different rams in there, and after the fact, after we shot 2 out of there was a couple more that jumped out. So there was actually like 4 or 5 rams in there, but Matt shot his ram first, and then I jumped behind the gun and shot this one. They were both at about 450 yards, 450, and we dropped them both. Time we got them all cut up and packed out of there, it was we made it maybe the first mile hike out in the light, and then it got dark, and the way we had to wind in and out of the canyons to get out of there, it was like a 6.5-7 mile hike out. It was a ways to get out of there, and in the dark, in the rocky rocky terrain. It was not an easy hike out, but it was really fun. This is a pretty cool ram. Justin actually did the taxidermy on this ram. I'll show you some angles. Cool chaps are just absolutely, they're a gorgeous animal, really cool, and the taxidermy is absolutely stunning on this sheep. Really cool, really awesome animal. So I'm actually show you guys that here a little bit more, different angles. All right, so I'm actually headed back down here with a buddy in mid-February. So we're already down to like 5-6 weeks. We'll be going down for this hunt again. A different unit than this sheep was taken. We're going back to the unit that we were in last year, that Travis Stevens of TS Custom shot his toad of ram. His was even a lot bigger than this one, heavier and longer. So there is some good sheep down there. We're really excited to get back. It's bigger and nastier country than this sheep was shot in, so it's really fun. It's a fun experience, and very affordable compared to like doing a bighorn sheep hunt or a Dall sheep hunt. And so if you're looking to have an experience like this, make sure you get in the New Mexico draw. It's a great option to get in the draw, and if you guys have questions on that, I can help guide you to the right directions and how to do that. So hope you enjoyed today's Taxidermy Tales on a really fun sheep hunt, challenging my first experience sheep hunting down in New Mexico on this Barbary sheep. Really long pack out, really fun experience. I hope you guys get to experience something like this too. Have a great rest of your day, and Happy New Year's.